Hello and welcome to another video. This is a video where I wanted to do like a thing which I do before every election, honestly now, which is tell you why exit polls are garbage. That's what this video is about. It is an annual rant. Okay, let me show you. Now, this is one of the credible agencies which do exit polls. It is called Access My India for people who don't know. They are very closely associated with India Today, or used to be. Now they do it for everyone. They are predicting the following for Bihar elections. Okay. 121, 141 for NDA, 98, 118 for Mahagathbandhan, JSP 0 to 2, AIMIM 0 to 2, others 1 to 5. Right? And this is the vote share that they're giving, which is 43%, 41% for Mahagathbandhan, 4%, 1%, 11%. Now, there is a bit of an issue here. You can disagree with me, but they have done a very bizarrely simple calculation. It's a very simplistic poll, if I may say so. For example, they are saying BJP, they have an 18% vote share, JDU, they have a 18% vote share. Okay. LJP, now these LJP, HAM and RLM, these are what we call caste based parties. So they attract only a particular caste of people in Bihar. That is the assumption. So LJP ने 5% लोगों को attract किया, HAMS ने 1% and RLM ने 1%. So total कितना हुआ 43%, and then they sort of try to say that okay 43%, which means that इतने seats आएगा. The thing is, you can probably project vote shares, but how many seats you will get, you cannot project. It's just like margins can be extremely thin. Just to give you an example, in Haryana, the vote difference between the BJP and Congress was 22,000 votes. 22,000 votes mein entire government changed and many seats changed. There was this place called Uchana Kalan in Haryana, which had a vote difference of 32 votes. 32 votes. It has happened in Lok Sabha also. So if the margins are so thin, you cannot project the seats. And therefore, they do a weirdly clever thing, but also such a shitty thing, which is 121 to 141. So halfway mark in Bihar is 122. These people are saying, हाँ 20 सीट में डिफरेंस आएगा, 20 सीट का गैप होगा, either way. Okay. Then they are saying Mahagathbandhan also 98 to 118. So unka upper limit is close to, like halfway mark also. So now what will happen is, if it's like a hung assembly, or one party edges out and goes that way, or one party gets less than that, Pradeep Gupta will claim victory. They're like, मैंने बोला था 20 सीट, मैंने बोला था यही रेंज में आया. Now that is why it's bullshit. All of these things are basically, their basic assumption is that everybody is voting for caste in Bihar. Therefore, this is the vote share. I humbly disagree. I do. Okay. On the other hand, they also do a commentary on top of it saying that, oh, most women are now voting for Nitish Kumar. How do they know that this is the case? We will come to that. Why that is also like a very bizarre thing. Now look at this. JSP, 4% vote share. I must point out, in the by-elections, JSP got more than this vote share. They're saying others is 11%, and then AIMIM is 1%. So total 4 plus 1, 5 plus 11, 16. We know that 16% vote share is split between these three. Right? Now, if you remove AIMIM, just remove them for now. 15% between others and JSP. Now, because they have done all the vertical caste लगा के ऐसे चिपका के यहाँ पे vote share निकाला है, someone explain to me where this is coming from and where this is coming from, which is the caste that is voting for these people. Or are they just like, hey, कोई randos जो vote कर रहे हैं इनको? And also tell me something, if by chance tomorrow JSP and others, this is right now 15%, if that increases, if that goes to like an 18%, if that goes to like a 20%, where is that coming from? Which caste is moving to JSP or others? Tell me, can anybody explain? which is एनडीए से खाएगा या महागठबंधन से आएगा. It can either come from those two, right? Where is it coming from? So if you don't know that, then how do you know that एनडीए में ऐसा वोट होने वाला है और एमजीबी में ऐसा वोट होने वाला है according to caste? This is what confuses me so much about exit polls. It is so random. It is just bizarre. Okay, so now listen to Pradeep Gupta say things.
Like Sachin Tendulkar, why? What has suddenly happened that you're keeping all options open at your top end? You could even have a hung assembly.
Rajdeep, you are giving good cricket analogy. I will reply in cricket analogy itself. पिच देख के बल्लेबाजी की जाती है. पिच का मिजाज के बल्लेबाजी की जाती है कि चौके छक्के लगाने हैं या सेफ डिफेंसिव गावस्कर की स्टाइल में खेलना है. So that is what is our role and job is to try and understand the insight of the people, what they want, what are their needs, aspirations, and preference. Most importantly, the voting.
So are you saying that the pitch is a tricky one? Let's be clear. Let's take this cricket analogy again. Are you saying this is a tricky pitch, which is why you decided to do a well left? You realize that this is not a pitch for sixes and fours.
Okay, since Rajdeep Sardesai and both of these people have used a cricket analogy, let me give you a cricket analogy also. Okay, so the pitch is not okay. Oh, this batsman is not in form. All the normal things. What if the umpire is sold? What if the umpire is not letting a fair game happen? What if whenever like a bowler even does a no ball, he's declaring कि batsman out हो गया? What if one team has 15 players and the other team has 7 and the umpire has allowed that? What if the people who are holding this match in the stadium are also involved? What if the third umpire is also like sold out? Like they will show like clearly not out है उसको out दे देगा if it's the opposition team. If it's the team that the game is rigged against. Because essentially that is what is happening in Bihar right now. If you saw my latest video, BJP is clearly sending trains full of people to Bihar to vote. Alright? Zubair has given at least 15 examples by now about double and triple voting by BJP karyakartas. Election Commission is not providing CCTV footage. There is RJD who is constantly tweeting about how strong rooms are being violated, CCTV footage is going, CCTV cameras are shutting off very randomly, there are suspicious people that are entering random strongholds. कुछ भी हो रहा है. ऊपर से ज्ञानेश गैसलाइटर, our chief election commissioner, is sitting in Delhi and watching all of this in 100% webcasting, by the way. He put out a braggy video about it also. So cricket analogy, as far as it goes, if the game is rigged, then nothing matters. Then what? How does it matter कि कौन फॉर्म में है, कौन नहीं है, पिच कैसा है, वेदर कैसा है, डकवर्थ लुइस हो गया? How does it matter? Which means that this exit poll also doesn't matter. It's garbage. It's absolutely garbage. Since yesterday, I've been seeing this pattern where every time anybody on TV or anybody on Twitter, on YouTube also, any analyst worth their salt or whatever is bringing up this fact कि ट्रेन से लोग जा रहे हैं, वोट चोरी हो रहा है, मैनिपुलेशन हो रहा है, इलेक्शन कमीशन is not doing a good job. Every anchor is like, no, this is not an election issue. This is not a mudda. This is not a mudda. I mean, how is it not a mudda? It's literally about the thing that you're doing, which is elections, and they're not fair. How is it not a mudda? In their heads, the only mudda that matters is, oh, are people voting for X reason or Y reason? Are people voting for caste? Are people voting for 10,000 rupees? Are Mahila voting for Nitish Kumar because cycle diya tha or whatever? No. That's not what I mean. If the election you are covering is not fair, that is an election mudda by default. Because it is about the thing that you are covering. Is that too difficult to understand? Now, let me show you another thing. This is Access My India ka caste-wise vote share. I don't know how they come up with this, honestly. But होगा कुछ. So SCs, apparently half of them are voting for NDA, EBC 58%, 60% are voting for NDA, OBC 63%, General 65%. Yadavs 90% are voting for MGB and Muslims 80% are voting for MGB. So this is the MY factor that everybody keeps talking about. They're saying MGB is the MY factor is very strong. This is ST 50%, 56% is voting for NDA. JSP में apparently general 7% दे रहा है. Okay. Others में again I don't know how they are coming up with this, but Sure. Now, the reason why I think this is very difficult to tell also is because of how exit polls are usually done. Let me tell you. So, voting हो रहा है any place, Bihar. Okay, let's say there are some polling booths where voting is happening. There would be a person outside 100 meters away from one of these companies, Axis My India or wherever. They'll be standing there with a tablet or a questionnaire. Whenever a voter comes out, they will be like, oh, do you want to talk about Lord Jesus? No, they're like, oh, do you want to answer questions about who is going to come to power, etc. And then they get those people. They take their name, they take their age, they take their gender, right? And then they ask questions like, what is your mudda this election? Because they can't directly ask them who you voted for. It is illegal to ask that. It is a secret vote. You cannot ask people that. So they have to suss out what people are saying. So for example, if someone is coming out and saying, Badlao, I'm voting for Badlao. So are they voting for Jan Suraj? Are they voting for Mahagathbandhan? Are they voting for some other random independent candidate? Who are they voting for? Or are they voting for BJP because they think that BJP should come to power and remove Nitish Kumar? Another one. I am voting for Vikas. So who are they voting for exactly? Again, are you voting for BJP? Are you voting for JDU? Are you voting for Jan Suraj? Are you voting for... Because these people have also been talking about, infrastructure and, ye banayenge, wo banayenge, hum capital leke aayenge, all the things. Vikas. Everybody wants to do Vikas. Another one. I am voting for Naukri. Both main parties, BJP, NDA and Mahagathbandhan have promised a shit ton of Naukri. Like Tejasvi has promised 2.8 crore Naukris and NDA has promised 1 crore Naukris. किसके लिए फिर? बताओ. Who is it for? How are they sussing this out? Then once they suss this out by asking some more detailed questions, I'm voting for this, I'm voting for that, they will be like probe a little bit. Oh, but this kind of Vikas or that kind of Vikas? Bridge banane wala Vikas ya highway banane wala Vikas? I don't know. You just have to, as an interviewer, it is completely up to you how deep you go and what you suss out from there, from this voter coming out. So this voter goes away, then another person comes, then another person comes, then another person comes. That is how they suss out who is voting for who. They centralize this, they send it then the data back to whatever high command they have, which is Pradeep Gupta ka team. And then they do another layer on top of it, right? Because now that you have names, now you have to figure out kaun se caste ka hai. That's how they come up with this. Because your name is what you are getting, right? I'm not sure if they're asking if what caste are you EBC, SC, ST, whatever. So my guess is they're also sussing out which caste they are from. Okay. And based on that, they will give you percentage figures like this. Now tell me, in what universe is this an exact science? I don't think it is an exact science. It's so bizarre. You get the sense of why exit polls are garbage. So why do exit polls happen? Now this is the interesting part. First is of course TRP. It's a great spectacle. TRP मिलता है. जब प्रदीप गुप्ता रोता है या फिर गलत होता है तो भी TRP मिलता है. When he is right तब भी TRP मिलता है because वो डांस करता है. Right? Every channel does like this Zabardasti exit poll because that is what they're expected to do. That is what they think people are watching. The problem there is that it also builds a certain kind of narrative before the elections. The second reason is psychological warfare, I would call it. Because let's say right now all the exit polls are saying that the NDA is going to have a landslide victory. Most of the exit polls are saying that. It would put psychological pressure on the officials who are working on the counting booths. Right? Because there is in the back of your head, there is an assumption that, Are nahi, ye to jeet rahe. So we need to be nice to them. So every time a complaint comes from the NDA, it would be taken more seriously than Mahagathbandhan. Because wo log to haar rahe exit polls ke according, ye log jeet rahe. So we need to take them more seriously. Because they are also like thinking of their longevity. No? Ki agar ye fir se sarkar mein aa gaye, they will take revenge on me if I don't listen to them. And if I listen to Mahagathbandhan, then oh shit, fir to aur revenge hoga. Psychological pressure. Third reason, Satta Bazaar. You know, gambling is illegal in India, right? Except in certain states. So, gambling on elections is even more illegal. But every news channel will proudly show कि अरे look, Satta Bazaar में ये चल रहा है. Satta Bazaar is saying that India is going to win or everybody else is going to lose, whatever else. My question is, ये news कहाँ से मिलता है इनको? Who is this Satta Bazaar people that they mention? It's like basically their sources say that, oh, Satta Bazaar यहाँ पे जा रहा है, Satta Bazaar वहाँ पे जा रहा है. And the reason why they do this is because they want more people to put in money into gambling and Satta Bazaar and lose the money because the house always wins. Maybe this news channel only is running Satta Bazaar, or people within the news channel are running Satta Bazaar, or they have a tie-up with someone. I don't know. It's always confused me where this Satta Bazaar sort of ye comes from. Because there are multiple figures, by the way. Satta Bazaar mein ye ho raha hai, Satta Bazaar mein wo ho raha hai. Delhi Satta Bazaar is saying this, Mumbai Satta Bazaar is saying this, Calcutta Satta Bazaar is saying this. Bhai, ye kya chal raha hai? What is this? Fourth, stock market. Stock market to feelings pe hi chalta hai. So this is feelings. All this what you just saw is just feelings. It's pure feelings here. Exit polls are based on feelings. They try to put layers on top of it to make it sound serious and analytical, but at the same time, it is like astrology. Basically, it is that. Also, in astrology, if you think about it, an astrologer will give you a future for 5 years, 10 years. Exit poll wale give you future for tomorrow. It's such a garbage model, honestly. Like, you will be proven wrong tomorrow. And the worst thing is, they will be called back by these news channels. So why? Why do we even have this? Stock market. Because लोग feelings पे पैसा डालते हैं. So if they show that India is winning, if they show that the government is stable, because JDU is a part of the central government, if JDU loses, if Nitish Kumar is not chief minister, if something happens to JDU after tomorrow, that is trouble for the central government, which means the stock market will freak out, which means ये 3 दिन के लिए बड़ा पैसा कमा लो 3 दिन के लिए just डालो. Just assume that BJP is winning, and then tomorrow, right before the election result, dump it. Because abhi upar jayega based on exit polls. That's why exit polls are garbage. Don't believe it. Just a reminder, these are the following reasons why you shouldn't believe it. It is not an exact science, no matter how much they tell you. कल जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो देखेंगे. Tomorrow I'm streaming from 10 in the morning till 12:30 p.m. We are going to watch the Bihar results. Then evening mein again I will start at 6, and then we will see how long it goes. So tomorrow mega stream Bihar results right here. On this channel, we only look at the Election Commission website. My friend Atharva, my research team, everyone has been working hard. We are collecting information. We are talking to members right now. They are giving us ideas. So if you have any ideas for what you need in tomorrow's coverage, please give it. We have some interesting seats also lined up, which I want you to know about. So बहुत पढ़ाई करना है आज. But and therefore don't get distracted by this shit. Focus on what matters. Focus on the actual politics. Focus on stories of people who are fighting, the criminal cases they have, and the assets that they have also. Yeah, that's it. Rant over. See you tomorrow. Bye.